Hi, my name is Julia Unger. I'm 51 years old. I'm from West Allis, Wisconsin. I have a son, Jacob, who's going to be 20 years old this month and going to UW Stout next school year. I'm a UW-Madison grad, go Badgers, and I'm currently the Human Resources Director at Seeds of Health, a nonprofit organization in Milwaukee. I've worked there for almost 30 years, and needless to say, consistency plays a big role in my life. And then cancer came along, and cancer has no consistency. In January of 2020, I found a lump in my right breast, and after a biopsy, I got that call saying, "It's cancer." Denial slipped away with those two little words, and February was a complete blur after that. I know that there were more biopsies, doctor's appointments, genetics tests, MRIs. I know that I had to call my son, and he was in college at the time, and I called my parents in Arizona and my sister. I know I talked with my boss, my friends, and my coworkers, but I'm not sure what I said or how I said it. I know that all I could do was hunker down and get into survival mode and trust that my doctors could create the best treatment plan for me possible. And I'm so thankful they did. In March, I had a lumpectomy to remove the lump and the affected lymph nodes. Surgery went really well, and afterwards they were able to tell me that they were able to remove all the cancer, as well as only one lymph node was affected. After that, recovery was going great, and my goal was to get the drain removed as fast as possible. I found that if I had a goal or there was an end date, that I could better deal with my treatment plan and things that were happening in my life. And then the pandemic hit. Everything happened so quickly. While hospitals were starting to shut down or cancel surgeries, my pro healthcare team of doctors got me in for my surgery to install my port so that I could continue with my treatment plan and begin chemo on time in April. Thankfully, the pandemic didn't change my treatment plan, but it certainly impacted things in my life, like my parents having to leave early from after my recovery from surgery to be able to get back to Arizona safely, my friends having to do a lot of shopping for me to find things like toilet paper and Clorox wipes because I couldn't get those online through grocery shopping online. And my biggest challenge was getting that call from the hospital stating that I wouldn't be able to have any visitors with me during my first chemotherapy appointment in April. Those things impacted my life. I have to admit, when the pandemic hit and everybody else was asked to do the safer at home restrictions, I was secretly thankful. Pandemic was scary and surreal, but for someone with cancer, it was kind of a normal day. It was constant hand washing, avoiding crowds and friends with illnesses, and ordering groceries online. Requiring everyone else around me to do the same thing I was asked to do kind of helped me feel a little bit more normal. My primary focus was to keep my treatment plan moving and to stay healthy. My days consisted of going to appointments, going to treatments, taking naps when necessary, and filling in the gaps with work to stay busy at home. I was happy-ish. My life was okay. I had a focus, and that was to move my treatment plans along. Each one of them had their own challenges, but having that end date and knowing when they would be done was what my focus was on, and that helped me get through those days, weeks, and months. My chemotherapy ended in June, and my radiation treatment ended in August. 8 months after finding my lump, the scans were clear, the cancer is no longer there, chemo's done, radiation done. The appointments are now no longer every day or every week and are moved to 3 months. The emotion of all of that ending, you would think that ending the chaos from cancer would be a relief. But what I remember vividly is driving home from my final radiation treatment, and crying and thinking, what now? I should be grateful for my life, that I'm a survivor, that I get time with my family and friends and can do my hobbies again and start traveling. I should be happy to finally get back to normal. My biggest challenge after my treatment plan ended was accepting that cancer would forever be a part of my life. Cancer has changed me. It has made me realize that everyone has struggles. You may see them smiling and happy, but everyone has different challenges in life. Cancer has made me realize what and who are most important to me, to be grateful for the little things, to be empathetic towards others, and that it's okay to slow down and do nothing. Cancer just doesn't affect you physically, it affects you mentally as well. We all need to take a physical and mental break. Take a walk, read a book, watch TV, take a nap, do nothing. Cancer is a part of me, and it's a part of my story. And when I finally began accepting this, I was able to move on emotionally to begin my new story, my new chapter in my life. Thank you, Pro Healthcare, for making me your ambassador for the 2021 Walks for Cancer. Let's get out there and walk.